demo on artificial intelligence. I am a BE graduate. I finished my schooling in Mani Secondary School with 90%. I got BE degree in computer science with 65% in Anna University in Tiruchendur, Dr. Sevendra College of Engineering. I born and brought up in Coimbatore and currently living in Trichy. I worked as a software developer in many companies like Jay Kailash Technologies and Solid Solutions in Chennai and Bangalore. I started my career with a part-time software technical trainer in Apollo, and for past 10 years training more than 500 to 1000 students in different categories in C and C++, full stack developer in Java, advanced Java, Python, core Python, advanced Python with backend SQL, MySQL, MongoDB, data science in Pythons, and NumPy libraries like the library tools and artificial intelligence in Pythons like NumPy, SciPy, Pandas, and with some machine learning algorithms, linear regression, logistic regression. I have taken self notes. I have trained MS Office students, nearly 250 students in Coimbatore, Nehru College of Management. And I worked as a freelancer trainer in many companies. The scope of this demo is to train students based on their mind activities. That is, it's not by hearting, it is understanding the logics. That is, easy techniques and programming logics is based on the student's point of view. It's not on teacher's point of view. We have to train students in the based of their point of view, because each student is different from their mind category, their mind level involving some mathematical problems. We are giving a mathematical problems in C language. They have to convert the problems into Python. The similarities in many languages. The concept is same. The logic is same, but the conversion of the process is different from each individuality students. The programming teaching concepts are simple and easily elaborated. That is, my notes are very easy, and anyone who knows basic mathematics means 8th, 9th, 10th, and +1, +2 with BSc Maths or engineering Maths. They have to know the common basic concepts. That is enough for understanding the data science techniques like statistics, probability, algebra, linear algebra, the mathematical calculations. Python programs are not taught to students. Only logics will be taught, and they have to convert C programs to Python in any platform, in any application like PyCharm, Jupyter, IDLE, etc. That is, if the and that is any platform means they can easily adapt it in Windows or Mac OS or Linux, etc., etc. Initially, in data science trainer in Python, the first course outline is basics Pythons. That is operators, loops, controls, and switch case. All comes in loops, and list, tuple, dictionary, and flow control, data structures, functions, oops concepts, and time complexity. If a student knows these concepts very well, that is not by hearting. If they understand the basic functionality, then they can move to the next topic, that is advanced Python with a time delta module, then the regular expression in Python, and MySQL with connectivity, database connectivity with MySQL and Python. These all these conditions will be not taught. The logics are demonstrated, and the students have to do it by their own. That is the main concept of this teaching technology. That is my way of teaching methodology is differs. Data science scientific libraries like NumPy, SciPy, Pandas, etc. I have my notes. That is my individual notes based on some criteria. That is not full. My notes will not be full 100%, but based up to 60 to 70%. Data visualization libraries like Matplotlib, and there's also some more data visualization libraries, Seaborn, etc. That is all very simple. So the logics will be taught. They have to do it, students. Then mathematics, statistics, probability, linear algebra. These are very important in data science calculations. In data science, in machine learning algorithms, these concepts are very important. If the students know these concepts only, they can move to next procedure, next step. And data wrangling with SQL. and that is very important. That is like filtering the data, that is data mining. These concepts must be, the logics must be known. If the logic is doesn't understand, we can't proceed to next step. It is very important in data wrangling, is very important in machine learning. Then machine learning algorithms like linear regression, logistic regression, and some more topics. Linear regression, logistic regression, I have not revised, because if I revise means I will be able to easily adapt naive base and TensorFlow, etc. These are comes and different technologies. So we have to understand the logics. That is very important. That is the main course outline. Here not, we are not going to teach the concept. We have to give the idea. That is the main motive of this course outline. Yeah. Next, add-on topics: regression, classifications, data pre-processing, and model evaluation. These all comes under machine learning algorithm. These concepts are very, very important, and it must be understandable, because which concept we have to implement in which area. If you want to find the Titanic data set, it's already in examples in internet. If you want to do a data wrangling and any regression concept on Titanic data sets, we have to find which algorithm we have to provide for which concept. That is very important. So first, that the logics must be known by the programmer. That is very important. That is the main concept of this topics. Then dimensional reduction, clustering, association rules, network analysis, and recommendation systems. These are little bit tricky, but I have not revised. That's why I can't explain the concept. I have taken the notes on last year's corona's first and second wave. So for past 6 months, I just revised. Due to this last 2 days, I'm taking Python Django framework for the students. So I need some 1 week time to revise all these concepts. Yeah. Project. I have done a Titanic analysis with using regression and data wrangling and data visualization. I have the complete notes and implementation process for this Titanic project. I have taken a separate notes, and it is very easy and easily anyone can easily understand the concepts. Project 2 is weather monitoring and data analysis. This I have learned, but I have not taken any notes. So if time permits, I can take and I will take many notes on these concepts, and it will be quite interesting and very easily to understand for anyone who knows basic, that is college level mathematics. That is very important for understanding these concepts. And lab setup, especially system requirements, minimum 8 GB RAM is needed. If 16 GB RAM, it is well and good, because if you're using Jupyter Notebook, it takes some lot of memory space. And if Jupyter Notebook is very good for machine learning, for studying it will be very good. Implemented a concept in Jupyter Notebook, that is well and good. For NumPy calculations, for scientific calculations, Jupyter Notebook is a number one. For that, it's minimum 8 GB RAM is needed, hard disk 1 TB, and additional SSD if possible. Graphics cards are additional. It is not mandatory, but it is needed. Yeah. High speed internet, desktop, laptop, etc. Yeah. Next. Yeah. Additional course resources. I have 80% handwritten self notes for core Python with connectivity, MySQL, and for advanced Python also. It will be very useful for any student who knows up to 10th standard. If a 10th standard student can easily understand the core Python and advanced Python, and I have trained more than 50 students, that is 10 students, and they are very good in their basic knowledge. I can prove it. And if time permits, I can give their phone numbers. Your technical team can talk with them and interview them. They are now going to 11th standard, so they can easily check my teaching methodologies. And libraries notes for NumPy, SciPy, Pandas. These three concepts I have complete notes, so that's not a problem. Machine learning notes for a few algorithms. Machine learning algorithms I have taken from Edureka site and some more site that I could not, I forgotten the website name. Yeah. Next concept. I have already attended a data science interview through online in Chandigarh University. That's the only interview before 6 months. Yeah. And it adapts for nearly 20 minutes. That's it. Course completed certificate. Thank you.